station.
WOCA. Ocala Aviation now has opportunities for flight instructors.
Wait, hold on, Brad, is this correct? You're looking for instructors, not students?
Actually, we're looking for both.
Well, that's descriptive.
Well, I need flight instructors because we're now affiliated with a major university and can offer 4-year degrees. Plus, we're also approved to work directly with VA students.
Okay, so a degree in what, and what's a VA student?
Well, it's a bachelor's degree in aeronautics, which includes a commercial pilot's license, and there's financial aid available. By VA students, I mean veterans. They now have access to new benefits to pay for flight training.
Okay, so you have new opportunities for new students. What about the instructor side of it?
Well, with new students, we need more instructors.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
So, if anyone out there is a flight instructor, I want to encourage them to come see me. And if they're not an instructor but have their commercial license, we can help them become an instructor.
So they get their instructor license and have a job too.
Exactly.
So you got a lot going on. The VA, the college, and now hiring instructors and future instructors too.
Yep. So now can we get the commercial started?
Already ahead of you.
Call Brad to get your adventure started today at Ocala Aviation, 861-7484.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Here are today's headlines from the source, WOCA. A 16-year-old boy was shot and killed yesterday following a dispute in Titusville, according to police. The shooting happened on 3rd Avenue at around 4 p.m. The teen was involved in a dispute with another teen before he was shot. According to police, the other teen fled the scene on foot. The other teen, identified as a suspect, was taken into custody on Nova Terrace a short time later. The 16-year-old who was shot was transported to a hospital where he was pronounced deceased. His identity has not been released. Spring break is in full bloom across the state, and police in beach communities are fighting underage drinking with social media. In Northwest Florida's Walton County, the sheriff's office is using Twitter to keep a running tab on which universities are racking up the most arrests. Spokesperson Corey Dobrynia is behind the social media campaign.
We need to spread the word that underage drinking isn't going to be tolerated. And not only that, but we're not going to let our college kids become victim to crime.
Parkland school shooting survivor Cameron Caskey thinks young people are starting to learn that their voices matter. Caskey, along with survivor Delaney Tarr, appeared on Fox News Sunday yesterday and said young people everywhere were taking initiatives, standing up and leading in their communities.
So many people came and registered to vote. So many people discussed voting, and if you look at the voter turnout for our age, it's embarrassing. So the fact that this movement has so many people realizing that it's important to get out to the polls is what I think is one of the best things we've accomplished.
Caskey added that they're not trying to take anyone's guns away, but says the NRA would like people to believe that. 2 children who were reported missing from Marion County have been located, according to the sheriff's office. Deputies were searching for 4-year-old Caden Locke and 2-year-old Brooke Locke. Both children are under custody of the Florida Department of Children and Families. The children are safe, according to the report. Daytona Beach police are investigating a shooting that left 1 person dead and a child injured. Police say 3 people were injured in a shooting at Kensington Gardens community Saturday night, including a 12-year-old child. One of those injured has died. A witness said they heard arguing between a man and a woman just before gunshots rang out. The incident occurred just before 11 p.m. in the 600 block of Jean Street. No other information was provided. A carjacking suspect was shot and arrested Saturday night in Deltona. The Volusia County Sheriff's Office said the suspect was shot by the victim's friend during a car sale gone wrong. Deputies say the victim met 32-year-old Michael Clinton Rodriguez at a Walgreens store to sell him a Nissan Altima. The victim had a friend drive separately to the Walgreens to act as a backup in case the transaction went bad. Deputies said after taking the Altima for a test drive, Clinton Rodriguez agreed to buy the car and handed the victim a bundle of cash, and the victim realized it was all counterfeit. The victim communicated to his friend that the deal was going bad, and the friend began to approach the car. The suspect then fled in the Altima with the victim still inside. The friend pursued the Altima and shot at Clinton Rodriguez, hitting him in the leg. Clinton Rodriguez fled the scene a second time, and the friend caught up to the vehicle a second time and dragged the suspect out of the vehicle. The victim and his friend held Clinton Rodriguez to the ground as they flagged down a deputy. Clinton Rodriguez was charged with carjacking, kidnapping, and possession of counterfeit currency. His bond was set at $750,000. Florida Governor Rick Scott signed off on a measure that would let Florida stay on daylight savings time all year long. Governor Scott on Friday signed 74 bills into law, including the Sunshine Protection Act. The measure won't take effect unless Congress also changes federal law. But if Congress were to go along, Floridians would no longer set back their clock an hour each November. That would translate into later sunrises and sunsets from November to March. Scott, in a statement, said he supported the move because it would help the state's tourism industry. He said it would allow residents and visitors to enjoy everything our beautiful state has to offer later in the day. The Florida PTA had asked for a veto because more children would go to school in the morning in the dark. The jackpot for Mega Millions has grown to $458 million ahead of tomorrow's drawing, according to lottery officials. It has a cash option of $247 million. The drawing tomorrow will be the fourth largest in the lottery game's history. The winning numbers for Friday's drawing were 4, 8, 23, 53, 59, plus a mega ball of 17. No one matched all six numbers, causing the jackpot to roll over for the 22nd consecutive time. The last time somebody won Mega Millions was on January 5th. A Florida man claimed that prize as a trustee of Secret 007 LLC. The odds of winning the jackpot are 1 in 302 million. And those are the headlines from The Source, WOCA 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For Monday, some sun, then turning cloudy and breezy for the afternoon. A couple of showers arriving in the afternoon inland, high 74 to 80. Then Monday night, looking mostly cloudy, a shower near the coast, low 60 to 68. On Tuesday, nice with episodes of sunshine, high 73 to 78. And Wednesday, mostly sunny and pleasant for the middle of the week with a high of 76 to 82. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Duffy.
Embark on a magical night at the Appleton Museum of Art on Saturday, April 14th from 6 till 9 p.m. Follow your book of enchantment around the museum for unicorn carriage rides, magic shows, mermaids, artwork that comes to life, and more. Make mythical art in the art space and enjoy refreshments. Family ticket packages start at $35 for museum members and $50 for non-members. Individual tickets also are available. For details and to purchase tickets, visit appletonmuseum.org. In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you to who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit George Mangan Insurance in Ocala today at manganinsurance.com.
The leafy green vegetable that packs quite the nutritional punch. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
It's a new day. Thanks to the Farm Bill, USDA's conservation programs encourage, even reward, farmers who are willing to make a commitment to conservation. There are voluntary programs which provide technical assistance, cost share, land rental, and incentive payments. Conservation, there's something in it for you. Call or visit your local USDA Service Center. Brought to you by the Natural Resources Conservation Service.
You're going to need me.
You're going to need us.
All of us.
You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food.
You're going to need our determination, our compassion.
You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring.
And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Today, 4-H is growing the next generation of leaders. Support us at 4H.org.
Spinach is a versatile green veggie that can be eaten raw or cooked and is available fresh, frozen, or canned. And today you may want to add spinach to one of your meals to celebrate National Spinach Day. Not only are there so many delicious ways that you can enjoy spinach, but it's also incredibly good for you. Spinach is one of the best sources of iron, as well as calcium, folic acid, fiber, protein, and vitamins A, C, and K. Spinach is also loaded with cancer-fighting antioxidants and is believed to help improve cardiovascular and gastrointestinal health. Thinking of growing your own spinach? Sow spinach seed as early as 6 weeks before the last frost or as soon as you can work the soil. Add some spinach to a salad or pizza, in a sandwich or a delicious dip, some creamed spinach, or add spinach to lasagna. Use hashtag National Spinach Day to post on social media. I'm Kathy Isom, Southeast AgNet.
Thank you, Kathy Isom. 19 minutes now before 12 o'clock. Hope you're doing well. Let me put this camera on so you can see what's going on in the picture here. All right, so this morning we told you that, and when we got to this point of the morning, I was going to tell you about a diet supplement that reverses aging. This is a report from Harvard, and I did more research than was given to me in the first report. The thing I want to avoid is selling a product, because I had to look at this carefully to make sure this wasn't like going to direct you to the health food store and you buy a bottle of pills for $48 or something like that, okay? So this is the study, and everything we tell you, take with a grain of salt or whatever they say, because I don't know it. I'm just telling you what they say. But the more I looked at it, the more I thought, okay, they're not selling anything. In fact, I'm going to tell you the natural foods that this diet supplement occurs in, according to Harvard. Okay? So first of all, there was a study, and let me actually go to a different source. I want to read this to you. Oh, stop. See, everybody's trying to sell you something.
Yeah.
This is the website trying to sell me something. Never display this again. Yeah, thank you. Never display it again. Okay. So, a molecule in supplements already on the market can make blood vessels younger and healthier, according to a new study involving mice. Harvard Medical School researchers found that boosting levels of the naturally occurring molecule NMN, I'm going to tell you about it in a second, just the three initials for now, NMN, also found in humans, increased levels of another biological compound in mice called NAD+, NAD+, which in turn raised levels of a well-known anti-aging enzyme. Okay, those three things you need to know.
Okay.
The molecule is NMN. The compound is called NAD+, and then just anti-aging enzyme. That was in the Boston Globe. Okay. So the researchers found that the impact was so significant that it helped reverse age-related deterioration of blood vessels in mice that were 20 months old.
Oh my!
A mouse that's
How
20.
Fascinating.
Okay, a 20-month-old mouse is, according to science, the similar age of a 70-year-old human.
Oh gosh!
Okay.
Look how beautiful those children are.
Hello.
They're so pretty.
How you doing? All right. So the new study published in the journal Cell, CELL, is the latest to examine ways to target the anti-aging enzyme called, now here's the enzyme,
okay,
SIRT1, which has been the focus of nearly 3 decades of research. Now, as we said this morning, you might not have heard us, but everything I read, I want you to know that I'm reading it, first of all. I want you to know I'm not trying to sell you anything. If I am, you'll know it because I'm going to let you know.
Okay.
The other thing is that if there truly is something that can reverse aging, it doesn't matter what it costs. You can guarantee, you can bet that the richest people on this planet are taking it and therefore shouldn't be aging. Which tells me that there doesn't exist anything that can make this claim. Otherwise, Donald Trump wouldn't look as old as he does.
Yeah.
Now, Henry Kissinger, on the other hand, he's been around since Christ, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So he looks old, but he's still here. So yeah. I'm just saying. All right. So the NAD supplements raised failed to reverse aging. Given the NAD supplements failed to reverse aging, okay, let me go back a little bit. This is a different study, but I want to tell you about this.
Okay.
So NMN is, okay, I'm going to read this to you, right? Nicotinamide, almost sounds like nicotine, right? Nicotinamide, mononucleotide, that's what NMN is. Nicotinamide mononucleotide. This is a naturally occurring compound that stimulates production of another compound called NAD, which is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Forgive me for mispronouncing them, but
okay,
you get the point. Okay. So as part of the aging process, your body produces less NAD as you get older, which would make you think you need to take more NAD, right?
Yes.
But they're going to tell you no. When NAD levels drop with age, inflammation or rusting of the body shoots up. That's why I feel rusty. Studies have shown that keeping inflammation low throughout your life is a key factor to living to 110 and beyond. Anything you can do to keep inflammation low will help you to enjoy great health at 100 years old.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, low inflammation. That's a key factor here.
More NAD and less inflammation could be the way to reverse aging with NMN. Okay? So, as keeping NAD levels high is important to slow aging and keep inflammation at a minimum, many researchers of longevity, include Dr. Shin Ichiro Imai, just remember that name, Dr. Imai, from Washington University School of Medicine. He tried to see if they could reverse aging with NAD supplements, but his research failed. This is the part that's important. The NAD research did not reverse aging. The NAD supplements failed to reverse aging. Dr. Imai and his colleagues approached the challenge from a different angle. Rather than give NAD supplements, they asked themselves, what if we gave the mice the NMN supplements and then let the mice naturally produce the NAD? And bingo, that was the answer right there.
Wow, how smart.
So
I need something.
The study was wildly successful. Newspapers around the world reported just this past week that Dr. Imai may have found the fountain of youth. Indeed, NMN mouse study even landed them a prominent Time magazine article.
Nice.
Let me see if I can give you the reference so you can look at that one. Okay, the Time magazine article is actually from October of 2016.
Nice.
It's titled, How This Broccoli Enzyme Can Slow Aging. A little hint as to where I'm going with this, by the way, is the mention of broccoli.
Okay, I like broccoli.
Okay. Oh, gosh, where did it go now? Okay.
Raw or cooked, it doesn't matter.
We're going to find out together.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for the computer to do its thing.
Okay.
Well, the important thing is I want you to hear what we say, and I want you to know where we're coming from. I want you to know Robin and I are not here to sell you a bottle of pills or send you to the store. You know, during this segment each day, just like we did with Fun with Joe, we just want to be as informational or entertaining as we possibly can. So that's why I wanted to make sure we stuck to that. Okay. All right, it came back up. So Dr. Mai and his team, let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's the study. They took adult mice and then randomized them to one of three treatment groups. The first group was treated with low-dose NMN dissolved into their drinking water. The second treatment group drank high doses of NMN in their water. Lastly, the third group had nothing added to their water. Dr. Imai and his team followed these mice very closely for 1 year. As laboratory mice typically live only 2 years, they followed these mice until old age. These Washington University researchers found that NMN was absorbed within minutes to the bloodstream of mice. Once inside the bloodstream, NMN was converted to NAD, thereby boosting NAD levels in these mice. One theory, or one concern, theoretical concern, was that boosting NAD levels could cause tumors to form in these mice.
Oh.
Fortunately, no tumors or any other complications were observed.
Oh my gosh.
They also observed that NMN benefits seen in older mice. Dr. Imai theorized that this was because younger mice made enough NAD so their low levels of inflammation weren't helped by NMN supplementation. So only the older mice benefited from the supplement because the younger mice, they were already young. They don't need to be youthified.
Right, exactly.
All right. So the benefits, I'm going to go through this kind of quickly. Hopefully you're not bored by this.
No, fascinating stuff.
Lower body weight. The mice fed had a 4% of their body weight that they lost, the older mice. Less diabetes, believe it or not. Mice on NMN showed much better insulin sensitivity. Increased energy. The mice were running around that wheel quicker.
Gosh.
Lower cholesterol and triglycerides. I'll just read through them. Less activation of the aging genes. Improved eyesight. Increased bone density and muscle, and better immune system function.
Wow.
So, what does it lead you to? I don't know. I mean, somebody's going to come up with a supplement. In fact, I'll read you one of them without telling you what it is or where to get it.
Okay.
But I'll tell you this: it said $48 on the price tag.
Oh.
But these researchers don't send you in that direction. These researchers send you in the direction of. Are you ready for this? Broccoli.
There you go.
Cabbage, cucumbers, avocados, tomatoes, and what is this one, Robin? Edamame? What is that?
I don't know. Let me go over there and check it out.
Edamame. Let me Google search it.
Edamame. I've not heard of edamame.
All right, let me look it up.
Okay, maybe it's exotic. Maybe it comes from the mountains of Tibet.
There's always something.
Can only be harvested in the spring.
Oh, this is what we call Italian string beans, right?
Oh, yeah, that sure looks like it.
No. Edamame is a preparation of immature soybeans in the pod, found in cuisines with origins in East Asia.
Oh, okay.
The pods are boiled or steamed and may be served with salt. In Japan, they are usually blanched in 4% salt water.
There you go. Well, I'll go with broccoli and cabbage.
How do you pronounce it?
Does it say edamame? It sounds right to me. Or edamame.
Yeah.
Edamame.
Maybe see if there's a pronunciation on here.
Okay. We'll ask Siri. She'll know.
Edamame. I don't know.
Edamame?
I don't know. It looks like you don't say the whole word.
Oh, edam.
But anyway, so there you go. So you add them and you feel better.
That's right.
So anyway, the take-home message of all of this is this. The take-home message of the new study is that you may be able to reverse aging with NMN. As NMN supplements have not been tested yet in humans, your best bet is to eat more broccoli, cabbage, cucumber, edamame, avocado, and tomato.
Well, my mother eats everything except edamame, so she's a living testament. So thank you, Mom.
Yes,
so I'm going to follow her.
Your mom is, yes.
Yeah, she eats all that stuff except edamame, so I'm going to do that.
Well,
Put more in my diet.
I really think that's good information, don't you?
I think it's wonderful information.
So I wanted to share that with you.
It really is wonderful. I think it's great.
I don't have enough information to get us all the way to the top of the hour, but that's okay.
But it's wonderful that, that they're studying this and it can be found naturally and you don't have to buy supplements. That you can just, and you have a choice of the green vegetables that in case you don't like one, you can eat the other one or two.
All right, and here's the thing.
Which is great.
We've had relationships with doctors as radio hosts. And some of those doctors have said all along that you should eat things like kale and spinach, and celery and broccoli. They always will tell you this.
Always.
A couple or more than a couple of those doctors suddenly got into the supplement business, and then next thing you know, they're telling you to take supplements. In fact, their supplements.
Exactly, their supplements.
Okay?
Yes.
So I think it's funny how money can change your opinion on things, So, but it seems like early in their careers, when they were still, just wanting to help out, they would say, yeah, eat more, and they would always name things that you find in the produce section.
Always.
Always. I mean, pretty much the produce section is the key to health. Right? Now,
yeah.
I'm not practicing what I'm preaching here, but I'm just saying that's what they said, right? And then in those days, when you would ask those doctors, well, couldn't I just go get a vitamin pill? Nah, it's not the same. You're better off getting some kale or some spinach or some apples or some, they would,
the real stuff.
They would always say that. Then fast forward to the future.
Yeah.
when they've got a pill with that they're making a dollar off of or so, right?
Yes, exactly.
Next thing you know, not only do they want you to go to the store and buy a supplement, but they want you to go to a store or a website and buy their supplement.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, that doesn't mean that their supplement is no good. I don't know. I'm just telling you that I think God is a genius, that he gave us everything we need, and it probably all grows. I think there's even somebody who's a Bible scholar can tell me this. I'm pretty sure there's even a part in the Bible that says every disease has a cure found in nature.
Yeah, I bet you're absolutely correct.
Do I have time? I'm going to Google that.
Absolutely correct.
Does the Bible say?
Yeah, and usually those doctors, their supplements cost more than $1 a day, so you're paying a lot of money. If you get a package for 30 days, for a month, you're paying like $75.
Okay, yeah, let's see. Bible verses to eat apricot seeds to cure disease. Really?
Okay.
Really?
There you go. And I love apricots. Good morning. But the seeds, we'll check those out too. Put them in a salad maybe.
Anyway, so
With your apricot
I don't even want to get
meat.
into this. Oh, they give you a whole bunch of them.
Uh-huh.
Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of the earth, and every tree and seed in its fruit. You shall have them for food. Okay, that was Genesis.
I love that fashion that's going on there too on your screen. I like that one. That's my favorite, the third.
Well, that's just
this one right there. That's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of showing you what they think I want to see.
Yeah.
Do you know which Bible verse I always like?
Which one?
This is not the one that we had. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a fattened ox where hatred is.
Oh no, I like our other one that we found.
Yeah, the other translation is better to have soup with a friend than steak with somebody you hate.
Yes,
something like
than steak with someone you hate. That's my most favorite one. I love that. I love that one.
I like this one. To every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the heavens, and to everything that creeps on the earth, everything that has the breath of life, I have given every green plant for food, and it was so.
See that? God did. Every green plant. He specifies the color too. We should have a very colorful plate. Green meaning.
There's a lot of stuff in the Bible about food. I'm just reading through them.
Oh yeah, exactly. There's also lust and all that other stuff in there, but there's a lot of stuff about food.
Nothing about McDonald's that I noticed.
No, probably not.
Nothing about a
fast food.
What was that fish sandwich we had with that tartar sauce?
Oh yeah, it's haddock, right?
Nothing about that.
Yeah.
No, I mean the McDonald's one.
Yeah, that's right. Boy, I sure love that one. That's so good.
Anyway, if you would like the article that I was just reading from, let me find it for you so you can look it up. It's a
good article.
It's on a website, Dr. John Day.
John.
Yeah, John.
Okay.
So drjohnday.com.
Okay, excellent. This is wonderful.
6 Foods to Reverse Aging with NMN.
Nice.
There you go. All right, hang in there. Glenn Beck is coming up in just a little bit. If you want us to repeat anything, you need to call us. All of the segments we do on AM Ocala Live are recorded and put up as podcasts. So if you ever want to share them with somebody, just go to the WOCA YouTube channel and you'll be able to find them, or the WOCA Facebook page. Robin puts them on there as well. Today's shows will be there by 2 o'clock today. We'll be back tomorrow. Stay tuned. Glenn Beck coming up next. Thank you.
Thank you.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Facebook stock plunging as the Federal Trade Commission confirms a probe over its data privacy scandal. This despite CEO Mark Zuckerberg stepping up apologies.
Taking out full page ads in Sunday in both British and American newspapers directed at the Facebook users, saying, quote, "We have a responsibility to protect your information, and if we can't, we don't deserve it."
Fox's Griff Jenkins, the U.S. joining allies in showing Russian diplomats the door, expelling 60 over the poisoning in England of an ex-Russian spy.
The administration telling us they want to make certain that the Russians know that their actions have consequences. This, of course,